the nerve of some people, guys. That's what I gotta tell you. The nerve of some people. I gotta tell you guys this story. Okay, I wanted to share this with you guys because I experienced something today that just it had my blood boiling. Okay, guys, it had my blood definitely boiling. I was about to do something. I don't know what, but I mean this. Let me just get to this. All right, guys. I was out today. I was with my fiance. Okay, we're out at a coffee shop. All right, we're having some coffee. We're sitting there having a conversation. And let me just say this. You know, when I'm out in public, you know, when I'm with my fiance, you know, we're talking, whatever, I don't wear these sunglasses, okay? Because her and I can have a conversation. I feel comfortable with her. I don't have to wear these things, okay? I might initially wear them when I walk into an establishment, if it's a restaurant, a store, whatever the case may be. But if we're sitting down together, you know, if we're having coffee, if we're out and having dinner, whatever the case may be, for the most part, I usually take the sunglasses off because I'm comfortable. We talk and we trust each other. That's how a relationship works, all right? So we're out there. We're having coffee, all right? We're sitting down there. We're having a conversation. Guy approaches us, all right? Now, this guy has been into this coffee shop before. We've seen him maybe, I don't know, a couple times, two or three times, all right? But never really had any, you know, major conversations with him or anything like that. But let's just say he's a talker, okay? This guy can talk for a long time, all right? He's going down there across the coffee shop. You know, he's talking to all these people, a lot of the regulars that attend, much like us. He finally makes his way back to us. He starts talking. I mean, it interrupts our conversation, too. I mean, we're sitting there trying to talk to each other. This guy just basically interrupts us, okay? He starts saying, oh, it's been a long time since I've seen you guys, and blah, 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 blah. He starts saying this. And out of nowhere. And this shocked me, okay? Because keep in mind, I've never said anything to him about my situation. You guys know I'm blind, right? Okay? I talk about it all the time. Maybe some of you didn't know I'm blind. I talk about it sometimes in my videos. I'll mention it. I call myself the blind fat guy, okay? I say that a lot. So, we're sitting there, and then I didn't expect this. And he talks to us, you know, a little bit. He's telling us about, you know, whatever. He's just saying, here's where I come here every so often, whatever, just small talk. And he looks at me and he goes, so have you always been blind or was this, you know, just something that happened, you know, in sometime, you know, in your life? It's always been the case. I'm like, and I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, what are you kidding me? Now, I'm thinking this in my head. I didn't say this out loud. But he said this. He goes, you know, so have you always been blind? I mean, I didn't mention nothing to this guy. You know, so I just thought this was a little weird that he would just call me out like this. And let me just say this. He also had a very loud voice. Okay, so this guy is like, you know, and this place is packed too. All right, we're having coffee. We're sitting there. You know, we're drinking our coffees or whatnot. And this place is full, right? People all around. What a scene this guy's causing. And I just look at the guy and I'm just like, all right, practice your restraint. You know, because I don't like to, you know, when I'm out in public, I want to enjoy myself. I don't want to sit there and I don't want to talk about, you know, my illness, disease, or I don't want to, I'm just trying to get away from it all, basically. All right. But, and I just, you know, I gave him a very short answer. You know, the guy just told me his name, for crying out loud. And I said, no, it hasn't always been the case. I said more recently. And I didn't even get into a big, long conversation about it. For you guys that don't know, I have glaucoma. That's eventually what made me go blind. I could tell you the whole story about that, and I might do that on another video, though. So he starts talking to us about other blind people that he knows and whatever, and I'm just, okay. You know, he's talking to us for like 10 minutes. He finally walks away. So I'm thinking, okay, finally, good. Can get back to the conversation that I was having with my fiance. Well, I don't know, maybe about 45 minutes goes by, something like that. I don't really know for sure. It seemed like about 45 minutes after that goes by. Oh, he walks back to the bathroom. And we're kind of sitting around that area. And comes back from the bathroom. He says, all right, guys, just I'm on my way out of here. I'll see you next time. And then what he did here completely set me off. I mean, and I just don't know what would possess a person to do this, okay? It was already bad enough that he's kind of like talking about me being blind right there in front of all these people. He's embarrassing me. And I even told the guy, when I said originally, I said, you know, I go, hey, can you keep that down? I'm not trying to advertise this to the world, okay? Because I'm just not, I don't want to do that. You know, I'm out here in public. I'm trying to enjoy my time with my fiance, just have some coffee here. Okay. So he comes back from the bathroom. He's like, okay, guys, I'm leaving. He walks up to me. He puts his hand on top of my head, okay? Not to pray for me. You guys think he's going to pray for me? No, he didn't do that, okay? He points out the fact that I have a bald spot, okay? And I do. It's something I already know. I've had it for years. I mean, it's been happening now for years. Look, I understand it, okay? Look, these things happen. You know, we get older. You know, I knew this already, okay? It's not even something that I didn't know. I've known this. But he points it out, and again, in front of all these people, and he's got his hand literally right on top of my bald spot, okay? And he's like, "Wow, you're getting bald up here like me." I mean, he goes, "My entire head is bald." He's like, "But you got the spot forming up there pretty good." He's like, "Hey, before you know it, you know, you might look like me." And I didn't say a word. I did not say a word. And yet my fiance, she could tell because she knows me, and she knows that, like, you know, this kind of stuff happens, and it's like, you know, it's going to set me off, okay? Because I'm Italian, all right? So you know, just, if you're Italian out there, you know what I'm talking about, all right? The kind of people pull this kind of stunt in public. This guy already said about me being blind in front of all these people, and now he's over there touching my head and you know, mentioning my bald spot in front of everybody. I mean, if he's trying to be funny, I mean, maybe he thought he was trying to be funny. It wasn't funny to me. I mean, I was upset. I was so upset by the fact that he did this. I was like, what is this guy doing? And I'm fuming, guys, like I said, and I'm sitting there and I'm clenching my coffee, and I got this smirk on my face. I'm just like this, you know, he's saying what he's saying, and I'm just, here's my face, guys. I'm like this, like, and I'm like shaking on the inside, and my fiance could tell, you know, she knows. And look, and I can't see her, but she knows me enough to know, and I know that she knew that I wanted to explode onto this guy, but I didn't. I didn't say a word to him when he was there. When he left, I vented, okay? I did it. I'm human. It happens, okay? But this guy is weird, okay? Who does that? You know, you sit there, you're rubbing somebody's bald spot, and you're making fun of him for that. You think you're funny. Keep in mind, I don't even know this guy. I just literally met this guy, you know, 45 minutes beforehand. You know, like I said, we've seen him maybe once or twice in the coffee place before, but we never really had a long conversation with him. He's not a friend. He's not a family member by any means. Just some regular person that comes in there from time to time. I mean, we're more regular. He's not even a regular. You know, we go in all the time. But he's sitting there, you know, so who does that kind of stuff? I mean, it's weird. It really upset me, guys. It got me just infuriated that he did this. I mean, the nerve. I mean, it's just, he's so ignorant. And he said other things too while he was in there about some of the other customers in the coffee shop that I don't even want to repeat because it was very offensive. I'll just say. I mean, what he did to me was messed up. But he said some other things too that I don't even realize if he knew what he was saying. But to go up there and start rubbing somebody's bald spot and saying, "Hey, you're gonna look like me before you know." I mean, look, I got a lot of hair, guys. I do. I mean, I got a full head of hair except the one bald spot I got on the top of my head. All right. But this just really set me off. What do you guys think about this? I just wanted to share this story with you guys to let you know what I encountered today with this jerk. Because that's what I call it, a jerk in a coffee shop. That's exactly what I call it here. I mean, what would you have done in my situation, okay? Would you have just unloaded on this guy? I mean, I thought about it, and after the guy left, I told my fiance, I said, geez, now I wish I kind of would have said something. But if I did, I probably would have been saying stuff that, would have been not so nice of words, if you guys get my drift. But I think he was just way out of line. You don't go doing that to somebody you don't even know. It is so rude. It is so disrespectful to do something like that. And then on top of that, you're throwing out the fact and you're talking to this person like, "Oh, have you always been blind? Have you always been this?" I mean, just no respect for somebody who does something like that. I mean, it's just so rude. I just wanted to put that out there to you guys. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section, about my encounter with this guy today. What would you have done? What do you think this guy was thinking. I mean, just let me know your general thoughts. And if you like me doing videos like this, where I talk more about, stuff in my personal life, if you guys enjoy this kind of stuff in addition to the news videos, please let me know as well, and I might consider doing more of them in the future. So we'll see what happens with that, guys. Also, give the video a like, share it across all your platforms, subscribe if you're new, and guys, also consider sponsoring the channel on Patreon at patreon.com/conservativetruth for $5 a month. I'll be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you, and I'll talk with you soon.